What a great day to fight, fellows! I'm here spending some quality time with Operation Pugilist, the newest DLC for Graviteam's tank warfare. As any of the other war games or DLCs from Graviteam, this is not for the faint of heart if you're into real-time strategy. Well, this is not Company of Heroes or anything like that. It is a serious war game for the hardcore crew, or should I say operational level commander. Well, and I say so, and as I do that, I'm going to load the the operation for the DLC. I say so because Graviteam's games have expanded not only the scope, they have moved from the Eastern Front to the now to Africa, and they didn't change not only the scope but also the scale of the game. What used to be just platoons as the typical maneuver unit now have become reinforced companies with all the trimmings, which is great. A word of warning, my outdated computer can't deliver a smooth game experience at real time during the tactical battle, so I had to downgrade the size of them just limit it, which is a pity, boo. But it's not a deal breaker. I do that in terms to deliver a better video quality, actually, so it doesn't become so choppy. And the default battle sizes offers a series of advantages that the expert players are aware of, and they can sure comment about in the comment sections of this video. So that being said, here's the area of operations. We're in Libya, a couple of kilometers from the coast, and we're at the Maret or the Maret line, depending how you want to name it. And we are in command of the British, and this is the maneuver graphics for the campaign as the British. We're in command of a sizable force consisting of this 50 Infantry Division and the 50 Royal Tank Regiment, which is also in the back as a reserve unit. And as you see over here in this map, they have secured the bridgehead, and now it is midnight of 22 March 1943. They have secured this bridgehead, and they're desperate to move towards Zarat, which is apparently the command post of the 90 Light Infantry Division, which is for the Germans, which according to the briefing, which you can read over there, is trying to have been replacing the Italian troops that were present before. And from reading books about this subject, all locales are reproduced to scary levels. We have the different strong points of resistance where the Italians were located and now replaced by the Germans. And now if we move into the order of battle, all the formations appear to be there. And by that I mean that the order of battle appears to be accurately represented. You have all the different regiments with their battalions. And we don't have them divided as brigades, which was one of the things that the British used to do very frequently. I believe that this division had like 3 brigades. We have them as regiments, and as you can see over there, many of them are in reserve, so probably we won't see them until later time. So this is I'm just starting the campaign. As I mentioned, let's move into the main screen over here, and you can highlight the different types of battalions or formations that you do have. They are bounded by these blue halos, which means that they belong to the same formation. So you have there the so-called DLIs, which are the Durham Light Regiment. You have plenty of them. They are occupying. They are actually the main strike force that is going to move towards Sarat. You see, they're all from that formation, and then we have the Green Howards a bit to the what that would be a bit to the south, protecting the flank I hope that the Germans do not try to put anything funny on us. So how I plan to play this scenario? Well, this scenario taught me, I knew it from a long while ago, that I suck at night operations. I actually overestimate the capabilities of our troops, and this game being so realistic, command and control is very, very important. And once you get your troops mixed in the morass of firefights, it doesn't become organized anymore, and you have a lot of casualties to pay for. So what I'm going to do, and hopefully it works, I'm going to try to spend from midnight until, I don't know, what would be 6 o'clock or 8 a.m. just holding into these bridgeheads. If I get attacked, I'm going to defend, but I'm not trying to go to the offensive until daylight. And the reason for that, it is because the bridgehead is very, very small. The area to maneuver through is very, very small too. We have the tanks over here, which are, I don't know what they are. They are Valentine tanks. I do believe they're medium tanks, but they have very, very little firepower. I'm sure they cannot deal too well with German armor, which I suppose it won't be there, but who knows. And I need to move as much troops as possible to support the attack towards Sarat. So I'm going to just wait it out, and that's how I'm going to click my next turn button and wait for the best. So I'm going to record this video, just pausing, and I'm not going to show you every second that I played, otherwise it will make a ginormous type of video. So I'm going to just record the most important highlights and parts of it. Nobody has the time to watch a 3-hour video of a guy playing a war game. So let's just go for the best. So I'm going to interrupt the recording right here and click my next turn, and I will let you know once it is complete. And good morning. Well, so we spent the night without getting attacked. I suppose that the Germans are slowly moving forward. You see a lot of question marks over there, which indicate that some type of troop movement was detected. Over the night, I got a lot of info messages regarding some key points being taken, which means that we're screwed. No, which means that the Germans are reinforcing the front line. Not a good thing, but we'll have to cope with it. So the next thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to expand this bridgehead. I want to protect the left flank of this bridgehead. So I'm going to click on this unit, and I'm going to give it tanks. So these are reserve tanks, I suppose. They're Valentines, and these guys are going to help me to keep my troops, keep my bridgehead protected. So the second thing that I will do, you will see that my maneuver options are kind of limited right now, because we have these two formations kind of committed to this left flank attack. But what I mean by attack, you will see I actually don't mean that I want really to go into the offensive, because these are very strong positions. You will see it's a very elaborate and intricate. There is tank ditches, there are barbed wires, there is a lot of pillboxes. It's horrible. I hope you can see it in a few minutes. So I committed these two guys, these two formations, which are basically reinforced companies, into this flank expansion type of thing. So let's see how it works. And news break. Little did we know that we were going to be counterattacked at the Germans at the in our left flank. They are apparently trying to cross the Zigzag Wadi over here. And this is kind of scary news, because it means that they are willing to attack us, and that's gonna exactly not make it our life easier, because eventually we will have to divert some troops to protect this. So I'm going to click in this, and I'm going to go through deployment and to do whatever needs to be done. Of course, I'm going to be, for this battle, I'm going to be on the defensive because I don't have any armor. Let's see what they bring into the... This is the deployment that I chose. Is pretty much very, very linear. We have a series of platoons. We have 2 platoons from one company and 1 borrowed platoon from another company, which are deployed in the defensive. You see the shovels icons over there, which means that they're going to be digging in. And we have actually 2 dug in .3 machine guns. I believe that these are Vickers or Vikers, not bikers, Vickers machine guns. So look pretty spiffy. They're going to be dug in when I deploy. I'm getting nervous already, but hopefully we can make it. So the initial orders have been given. Everybody is deployed, and all appears to be quiet right now. We have all our troops in position, and the Germans are coming this way. There is a few forts there and over there. And I'm going to be navigating a little bit just to show you the level of detail that this game has. So this is an anti-tank ditch. Very, very well done. In front of it there is barbed wire. You can also have, look at that, that's just great. There are also, on the other side, in the fortified positions, there are pillboxes, and there are trenches and fighting positions, which are really, really very great. So we'll have to wait it out here and hope for the best. And the hopes of having a quiet day have just dissipated. The Germans are across the Wadi. See them also on the other side of this river. So it's going to be a tough battle. I will just let you watch. There is some artillery dropping in our positions too. So it's going to be a tough one. All right, enough talking. Let's watch it.
Caution! Stay! Contact phase! Spotted! Enemy ahead! Enemy ahead!
And there is a lot of movement on the other side of the Wadi. In the background over there, the blue forces are the British, and I can see some Germans moving around, which have either yellow if they are unidentified, or red if they're already positively identified. So yeah, remember that this game has fog of war, which means that not all you see it is what actually is out there. Some of them may be out of sight. And the battle is about to end, the tactical battle at least, and we have contact in front of our positions again. Our artillery seems to be working just fine to put them off, but this German advance seems to be a bit more strong. We'll see what happens.
Caution! Ready to engage! Ready to engage! Enemy approaching! Enemy incoming! Enemy spotted! Enemy sighted! We have contact!
Well, this last scene pretty much summarizes what has happened here. It was a weak attack, probably a feint by the Germans. Tactical battle is about to end. So I am in deployment right now for the second battle, and this is our left flank, our west flank. This is a beachhead. Basically, this is a very weak position. It's only 1 kilometer wide. Not good enough to support all the troops that have to advance through this wadi. And I wanted to protect this flank because there is a very strong position right there. So what I decided to do is to put a lot of support weapons just to harass the Germans. And I'm going to be taking a lot of infantry. I think it is time to be a bit bold. And I'm going to take this combined force of carriers, tanks, and just foot infantry to move forward. Let's see how it works. And these are the very first minutes of the attack, already under contact, but I need to keep these troops and tanks and combined force moving north. Oh, that was a carrier. It's burning now. It took a too wide turn. Could have avoided this. Anyway. And the festivities continue. Battle is in full swing right now. We're watching it from the distance right now. This is the far left flank of our positions. Nothing happening here. Either here or across the entire line. A series of fortifications. And this is just a bird's eye view of the interface and everything that is happening. I have all paths which are blue activated and visible. Also the lines of fire which are orange can be seen too. So not too much is going on, and was able to move my combined force with no problem. A very good deal into this defensive position, and I expect to occupy it by the end of the battle. So I lost a couple of vehicles, Should have used better tactics, I believe. I believe that I planned the attack with a too wide front, and some of the troops that were advancing were exposed to these German positions which are in the background, which by the way appears to be the main line of resistance. But so far, by the end of the battle, I'm going to be very near this wadi over here, and not bad. We're 10 minutes to go yet. Good luck.
Hey! Contact! Stay ready! Enemy incoming! Stay ready!
And we're reaching the end of the battle.
Water!
This was the bridgehead, and we got a minor victory. We advanced just 1 kilometer in addition. I hope we expanded it. Let's see what the operational map says. There we go. We are still in a very narrow sort of a predicament. Not too much has changed from the previous situation. So this is a situation where I'm going to end this video for today. It is 8 a.m. 22 March 1943. Beachhead is still in trouble. Not too much progress has been made. Let's see what the future is going to bring us. So please join me in the same channel, and like if you like, and unlike if you don't, of course, and leave your comments. Thank you.